Hello everyone, Mike here. Glad you can join me. Did Wolfie fake this video? Here we are on the original YouTube channel that the video came from. And you can see my post here and you can see Wolfie's post directly under mine. Now Wolfie is asking questions to the original video creator about the location, about the elevation of the camera from the water. Later on down he asks about what time of day so he could take in any refractive properties that may have been present to make this boat look like it vanished behind the curve. And so Wolfie is doing research, and I talked with Wolfie and we compared numbers and I did the calculations, and I'm going to show you what I came up with and Wolfie agrees. So let's take a look. The numbers I have were given by the original video poster. Those are the only numbers Wolfie and I have. Now Wolfie, being a globe earther, automatically sees the curve of the Earth. However, I think this needs to be examined a bit further. The CONTI LYON, the height of the boat from bottom to top mast is 78 feet. The distance from the camera was said to be 16 miles, and the camera from the water surface was 33 feet. So you see this orange piece here and the shipping containers and this white part back here. By the measurement of the shipping containers and this orange piece, we can get an approximation of where the water line was in Wolfie's mirrored video. Here's a clip from the mirrored video, and we can see that the water line is just below the orange piece, and we have the same approximation of the shipping containers height to this white part back here. So all we do is take the total height of the CONTI LYON and we figure out where the water was blocking the boat, and that comes out to 27 feet as the water line is just right below this orange piece here in relation to the shipping containers. The problem with this is that even though 78 feet is given for the total height of the boat, that is from the bottom of the boat to the top of the mast, and we can't see the bottom of the boat, and so I had to put the 78 feet on the water line, which gives the Globe Earth team a major advantage and just a bunch of free curvature. However, we can also see that the boat should have been covered up by 53 feet of curved water. They are still missing 26 feet of Earth curvature, giving the diameter of the Earth. And so I'm going to have to label this inconclusive because I don't have the methods given from the boat to the camera or the camera height above water. Those numbers have to be accurate, but I will say that this greatly favors flat Earth. So we're missing a whole bunch of curvature rate, and that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is this. Globe Earthers believe they live on a ball that is curved, but globe earthers don't understand that it's curved only because there's something called a curvature rate according to the diameter or the circumference of the Earth. They totally ignore that. All they see is something that looks curved to them, and so they make no other measurements or observations to verify that their curvature rate is matching what they see in their observation. And that is a problem of indoctrination because they don't want to do anything to be critical of what they've been brainwashed with. For a lot of globe earthers, this boat would appear to be vanishing behind the curvature of the Earth. However, upon closer examination, we can see that I just laid this boat atop a road, that we are getting a refractive mirror effect due to the heat difference of the road and the air temperature above. This man's legs appear to be going behind the curve, as any globe earther will tell you, but that's not the case. The road is actually flat, but his legs are caught in a mirror-like surface. This is called an inferior mirage, or a more technical scientific term that was given to this is the non-uniform transitional density line. So, if a road can be this refractive, what do you think the effects of water would be on a hot sunny day looking way out in the distance? An example here of Soundly's photo, he claims that the bridge is curved because the Earth is curved. However, if we were to examine this photo a little more closely and to zoom in, you will notice that these structures here start to mirror on top of themselves, and that even out here you can see water in the distance or in the background. In other words, they start to mirror on each other. The other thing with this photo is that this is only probably not even 1.5 miles long, and the Earth's curvature rate is simply not that steep. He did not do his curvature rate calculations. If we were to put the same bridge in this photo, well, then we would get the same effect as this man's legs have, and they would appear to start vanishing behind the curvature rate of the Earth. This is just a property of water, nothing special. Scientific engineer Sandor explains this property of water, and he posted an article in the science forums, and he goes through all the measurements and explains what this non-uniform density line is. I will put the link in the description if you want to read through the science article. To hammer this point home, this boat you're looking at is not behind the curvature. The actual blue line is the water line. Now, a lot of globe earthers would say that, well, the boat's behind the curve, and certainly ancient civilizations might have thought the same thing, but today we can do a lot better than that. We have the equipment to make the observations and find out exactly what's going on. So, just to get this clear one last time, let's listen to what Jaron had to say about it.
Nothing is behind any curvature of any Earth at all. Again, it does get better. We're going to start seeing lots of birds, and the birds are going to be the key to knowing where that water line is. Here comes a bird here. I drew the water line for you, and you'll see the reflection of the bird as he goes into the water. Start to keep an eye on these birds. You're going to see them left and right. Here comes another one. Did you see that one? Leaving on the right-hand side. Rewind it if you need to. And that is the water line. So again, there is no boat behind any curvature. There's a lot more water that we can't see. And that boat, which looks like a sail, is not a sail at all. That's simply a sail and then its own reflection.
Thank you, Jaron. That was very convincing. Here we have another Globe Earth video, and the boat appears to be, well, hovering in midair, kind of like a ghost ship. This YouTuber claims that this proves that the Earth is curved, but he did not examine his own video, of course, as most Globe Earthers don't, and his boat appears to be hovering in midair. Actuality, it's just mirrored below itself and sitting on the water line above. I thank you for watching. This is Mike. Please like and subscribe.